Yo. Welcome into the top of the Bleachers. We are live on October the 17th, 2024. Today's show I called, for the lack of a better term, because it wasn't approved by the council, Twitter Thursday. Uh, so we're
What
gonna.
council? It's me and you, man. It's
Well,
me and you.
it wasn't approved, so.
I just think we could come up with a better name. Maybe the people out there can help us. We need a name for our
Do that.
Thursday show.
True,
So,
true. Yeah, our Thursday segment. We're gonna take some stuff that we've seen on Twitter and throw some slides up and talk about it. And we need a name for that. So, um, speaking of Twitter and all that, be sure and hit the like and subscribe buttons for us, especially on our YouTube channel. We're trying to grow that thing a little bit. We really appreciate that. And Tuck, happy Thursday. We got some foosball tonight. And what's up, man? How you doing?
pretty good. One of the guys at work this morning said, "Hey, what do you think about that Thursday night game tonight?" And I said, "Well, you should subscribe and like and follow, and you would know what I thought about that." And I turned around and went back to work.
Good answer. I like
I'm
it.
do- I'm doing good, man. It was a long day today. A lot of political mail. Vote for this. Don't vote for this. I
Mm,
delivered 2 flyers today. One flyer said vote for Prop 2. The other one said don't vote for Prop 2.
I don't know.
So
There's
I
this
don't.
there's just a commercial all the time for number 2, whatever it is, uh, for the gambling thing.
Yeah.
None of the money's going to the schools. None of the money. The very next commercial.
Uh-huh.
All the money's going to the schools. Be sure and get out there and vote.
Mhm.
It's like, man, one of y'all's lying. One of y'all's lying.
Yeah. If I was a politician and say, I don't know, Kamala Harris. Okay. I was going up against Kamala Harris and she ran a video. Okay. They pay like big money for that media time or whatever.
Mhm.
And instead of buying like minute spots like she would buy, I would buy like 5 second spots. And then I would have them run it right after she was done. And the whole thing would just be, she lying. She lying. That's what the whole ad would be. Or it doesn't have to be her, it could be anybody.
Yeah. They are, man. It's a bunch of crap. Anyway.
It kind of sucks too because since it's political mail, it's not treated like other mail. Like we have to keep track of it, and it's just they have a whole bunch of rules that they bring in during political season that they don't have the rest of the year. It's
Yeah.
just a pain. It's a pain in the butt. It makes my day longer. Like
Yeah.
I
I can
didn't
see that.
I didn't have that many actual deliveries, like physically get out, go up to the door. I didn't have that many. And it still took me longer today just because of the handful of mail everybody was getting. Everybody was getting like, this much. It's like, what the heck, guys?
Mm. What's that Christmas rush hit usually?
Well, we're starting into it. We're
Mm,
starting into it,
mm.
which always makes me mad because Amazon is around all year long. You can buy your Christmas, a lot earlier in the year. You don't have to wait till
Man,
right until Christmas.
I ain't bought one present yet, man. I won't buy one till December. I guarantee it. I mean, that's just how I roll. I've been out on Christmas Eve at the Walmart doing like I got kids. I got to get some stuff for in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, Tucker, I got you some windshield wipers, man. Here, I knew you would need
All right. Anyway, anything else going on this Thursday? We got the Broncos at the Saints tonight. That's who we got for the Thursday night game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty good ball game, man. I'm interested to see how these two rookies do, guiding their offense. I think Rattler
Mm.
might have a little bit of an edge
Mm.
because I just think he has a little better running back. I think Kamara is a better running back than what he's got. I don't even know who he's got. Does he have that
Yeah.
Mason kid?
I forget. I don't know. I forget who he's got. Let me see here.
So
Let's see if I can look at their depth chart.
I think Rattler showed that he could put up some points in that third quarter.
Javonte Williams.
Williams.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched a Saints podcast this morning with Dale and another guy.
Okay.
And I will tell you, they both picked against the Saints this week.
I think we did too. I think we took the Broncos in this one.
We did. Yeah. So, I mean, but
I
coming
know.
from them, they're Saints fans, right? That'd be like us picking the other team. You know what I mean? Like, that, I was kind of surprised. Like, I was like, well, okay. But they got a lot of injuries. I mean, I think Kamara's even banged up a little bit. Like, he might be going to play, but he's banged up.
Yeah, I don't know. Carr hurt his oblique,
Yeah.
which seems to be like a common injury this year. I heard like 2 other guys that have had oblique injuries. It's like I've never even heard of this injury, and all of a sudden 3 guys have got it. You know, it's like what do y'all need to quit working on or start working on your obliques wherever they're at.
I saw there was another defensive lineman that got a pectoral tear or rip or whatever it is.
Man, that just
And
makes my stomach kind of turn over when you hear the word
yeah,
tear.
yeah. Well, did you hear about this wrestler? Did you hear about Cody Rhodes wrestling with the torn pec?
Oh yeah,
Did you see? Did you see this?
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it was really torn or not, but he was
Had a
bruised pretty
huge
bad.
bruise all down through here.
Yeah, that's nasty looking. That's nasty.
I think he had to have surgery. So
Man, I need you to have one more match,
I don't know, man.
and then you can have surgery. I'd be like, you're gonna pay me a little more for this match, because
I can tell you right now that I can walk to the mailbox barefooted and step on an acorn, and I'm out for the day. Okay.
True, man. I'm not near as tough footed as I was when I was a kid. That's for
I'm not
sure.
as tough as
Well,
you know that Toby Keith song, you know, I'm
yeah.
as good once as I ever
Mhm.
was. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand that song now. Like I am saving up all my energy for the time that I have to like get in a fight
Uh,
with somebody.
I know. My dad, when he got older, he was like, "Yeah, well, now that I'm older," he goes, "I think, I think I'd have to jump right in there and end the fight soon." You know what I mean? Like I got to throw the first punch. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I didn't care to fight all day. You know what I mean? But I ain't doing that now that I'm older.
No,
I understand that now. I don't want to fight at all, but I definitely don't want to fight very long. I know that if I
no.
have to fight, I don't want to fight very long. Ooh, it'd be rough.
Well,
Anyway,
I'm gonna have to fight because I can't run. Ain't no way I'm gonna outrun anybody.
yeah, I know.
So it's either fight or just stand there and take a butt whooping. Not gonna stand there and take a butt whooping.
Yeah, no,
So
running's not gonna do me any good either.
yeah, except make people laugh.
Except he's just gonna catch me about 14 steps down the road there.
Yeah, he gets to tackle me from behind. That'll be great.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Mm.
That's why I want to make sure I go everywhere with you. That way I can just
No.
not just
Those
trip you, and then all I gotta do is get away. Then I can walk away. I don't even have to run.
You know me, I'm gonna start agreeing with the other. You should whoop his butt. That's exactly what you should do.
You probably would. You probably would. But yeah, I'll help you. Hang on a
Yeah,
minute.
let me get a hold of him. I'll hold him for
Oh
you.
man. Anything else? See anything else going on today?
No, not
Uh,
really, man.
I had a good day, man. I worked all day, but it was busy, 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 busy. Well, today we're going to look at the things that we've seen on Twitter that were interesting.
All
And
right.
first thing up, man, we got breaking news. This actually just happened. Like right
Right.
as I had to redo my slides. That's how new this is.
Okay.
So, uh, first one up though, Tony Bennett, basketball coach for the Virginia Cavaliers, is announcing his retirement, and he's been around. I forget at least 20 years. I want to say.
Yeah, I wanted to look up and see how old he is because he looks very young in that picture. And most
Yeah.
coaches hang around well past,
Let's
like
see. He's
Calipari's 65. I think Izzo's in his 70s. Boeheim was close to 80 before they finally got him to go home.
he's been he's been there since 2009.
All right.
15 seasons.
Okay.
They won the championship in 2019.
They are in 2018 they got knocked out in the first round, being number 1 all year long.
Mm.
And then
I do.
2019 they come back and win the championship. Kind of like a redemption story, I guess.
Yeah. 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 Let me see.
Yeah, man.
Um. Oh, let's see. Born. Oh wait. It showed me Tony Bennett, the crooner. I was
No,
like, I was like, yeah, he was born in 1926. And I'm like,
there you go.
no, he
No
wasn't.
way,
No, he
no
wasn't.
way, no way. If he was, he's got Dick Clark disease. Like the guy's not aging at all.
Let me see here. Let's see if I can get some info on him here. Um, here's his Wikipedia. Let's see. Born June 1st, 1969. So that means he's
Okay.
31 and 24. He's 55.
Yeah, it looks good for his age, man. 55
Yeah.
years old, going into retirement. Probably has made good money, won a championship. Enjoy your retirement, Mr. Bennett.
Yeah, he's
Kind
here's
of
a
a
trivia
kind of
question for you.
kind of a I don't know, kind of an awkward time to announce your retirement. Like I'm sure recruiting's been going on and all that stuff. Have they
Yeah,
know? I wonder if they've known about this for a while and we're just waiting to announce it, or if
I don't know. I don't know because you're right. The season's fixing to start. We're like within 2 weeks here. Like it's coming up.
yeah.
Couple weeks from now.
Are they going to bring up one of his assistants? Did they say anything about that?
I haven't seen anything else about it. Like I said, it was just breaking news. No stories about it have come out yet. Except
Who reported this?
he'll have it on well, Andy Katz reposted it, but this is off the Virginia men's basketball, their hoops page,
Hmm,
their hoops
that's
Twitter
crazy.
page or whatever. Here's something for you. As a 5'11" point guard, Bennett ranks first in NCAA history for career 3-point field goal accuracy at
Wow.
49.7%,
Dang. That's pretty good.
shooting above 50% from range in both his junior and senior seasons. Wow.
Hmm.
Wisconsin.
Did he
Uh,
ever play in the
no
NBA?
way. He started for the Green Bay Phoenix and then later took Wisconsin to the Final Four. That's his dad, I think. Bennett played 3 years in the NBA for the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, okay.
He was injured, looks like. And then he played in Australia and New Zealand. And that's where he started coaching. Yeah.
All it says is break. Like I'm watching the ESPN ticker, and all it says is breaking news. Tony Bennett, West Virginia head coach, has decided to retire on Friday.
Yeah.
That's it. Like no, like reasoning. Did
Yeah.
something happen? Is he got a
Yeah.
medical issue? Is
Yeah.
he just not want to do it anymore? Did he
I
look at
guess
his team? Did he
this
look at
is
his team and go, "Oh no, I ain't doing this. These guys suck." What is going
maybe.
on in Virginia?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe
There's
I hope it's not something like wrong, like sick or something like that.
yeah,
I was just thinking about maybe what kind of dominoes are going to fall because that's going to be a
it's a big
pretty big,
time job.
yeah,
That's a,
ACC, basketball job,
and Virginia's got some history. I mean, they've
just
won a couple of national championships. It's
just
going to
look
be a
what
big time.
happened. Yeah, just look what happened when SMU fired their coach. Everything
What
in the
happened?
world happened.
What
Well,
happened?
the USC guy went to SMU, and then Eric Musselman went to USC.
Oh,
And
oh,
it was like 80 something job changes or something like 80 something like that.
yeah. It's a little late in the season for that kind of thing to be happening. I imagine
I
if
agree.
Virginia doesn't have somebody already in line, like an interim for the year,
Mhm.
or like I said, they knew about this for a while and they've just decided to announce it, and they got somebody waiting in the wings to bring in. But I figure it'll probably be an assistant coach for the year, and then next year they'll start hunting for a coach. So
Could
I
be.
don't know. I don't
It's really
know.
late, like you said. It's really late.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who would be interested in that job. I don't know.
Probably a lot of people from.
Former players, uh, maybe a coach that has some sort of history at that school or something like that. I don't know. Who knows, man?
Yeah, who knows?
Could be
Yeah,
uh could be Mike Anderson. Mike Anderson all of a sudden just shows up at Virginia. Wouldn't that
it
be
could
something?
be. Could be. I mean, there's no tellings.
I don't know where he's at right now. He's at like was he at St. John's the last couple? No, not St. John's.
He was there, but now Patino's there.
Yeah.
Mm, I don't know where. I don't think he's anywhere right now. I'm not sure. But yeah, Tony Bennett retiring. It's kind of strange. I feel like he's been there longer than that. You know what I mean? He was there a long time. Anyway, next up. So, man, the NBA season is starting here. October 22nd is the first game. That New York Knicks, Boston Celtics. So I was thinking, how much does it cost to go to a game these days, right?
Depends on where you want to sit and who you're going to go see.
Boom, here you go. Here's some tickets prices for the home openers for the NBA teams out there, and these are not that bad.
Let's
I can
go.
go watch my Orlando Magic for $12.
We need to go watch the Bulls and whoever the heck that is for $3. What in the world?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's some kind
That's
of
ridiculous.
home
50,
opener deal.
$50, man, and you can watch the Sixers and the Bucks, man. That's a good ball game for $50.
Yeah, yeah, that's not too bad, huh? You got Spurs and the Rockets.
Memphis is just right across the road. Memphis and the Jazz are going to be playing. Get in for $10.
Yeah, Edie been tearing it up in the preseason.
Edie has been tearing it up.
Yeah, man, it's good to be.
What about Oklahoma City? How much
Now
would it
hang
cost?
on a minute. Now you can't have Orlando's on here twice. Hold
Yeah,
on a minute.
Chicago's on here twice too.
Wait
Chicago's playing
a minute.
OKC. Yeah, Chicago's on here 3 times.
Wait a minute. The Twitterverse has tricked us. The Twitterverse has tricked us bad, bro. What are they
Oh,
doing? Look at this crap you find on Twitter. Just so you
yeah,
know, right?
man. I was all excited. Maybe it's like, okay, wait,
What
wait,
is
wait, wait,
this?
wait, 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 wait. What
Hang
if
on.
each row up and down, like Celtics, Bulls, all that, is the first game, second game, third game, fourth game, fifth game?
Yeah, because
Oh,
Celtics are in this row here. They're in the same row. See, Celtics are in the
yeah,
same,
Celtics are playing. Yeah, that ain't it, man. Celtics are in here like
and
4 times.
The Knicks are in the same, like right
Yeah,
beside each other here.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got tricked, dude. You got
So
tricked.
something's not right.
Something's not right. Some of these teams
Mm,
probably aren't even playing each other in opening day.
these damn Twitter liars.
Yeah. Oh, Tick Pick. Can't trust Tick Pick.
Wow, wow, that's
Let's move.
unbelievable.
Let's move
All right,
on.
well, heck on. We'll just move on then. All right, breaking news, man.
Oh,
Breaking
all right.
news. Kyrie, Kyrie. I can't say his name.
Kyrie. No. That's not Kyrie. That's
Mr. Leonard is
yeah.
expected to miss
Kawhi
Kawhi.
Leonard. Yeah.
Yeah, Kawhi. He's gonna miss indefinite period of time. They said inflammation in the right knee, which is going back to last season. He missed a bunch of time last season too, man. He's been hurt a bunch. So I found this. Bam! Here's his injuries for the last couple of years: torn meniscus in the right knee, torn ACL, right quad, torn ligament in his right hand. That was a few years ago, 10 years ago. But especially last, 21. So that's the last 3 years. He's had some major stuff going on. I mean, tore his ACL in his right knee and then tore his meniscus in his right knee. What the heck?
Uh, I don't know. Kawhi has underperformed since he left the Spurs.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Well, they won a championship with the who was it? The Raptors. He won that championship for him.
uh,
Last second hero won the game with the buzzer and all that. You don't remember this?
I remember the Raptors winning it.
Yeah, he was there. That's it. He did that 1 year, then he ain't done nothing since.
Yeah.
Paul George, same way. I saw he hurt himself.
I don't know, man. I feel like guys like Kyrie or Kawhi and Paul George and the big dude that's always hurt, Joel. I
Mm,
feel like they're just taking up space that a young kid who's healthy could be playing. But they got all these, all these contracts and money involved and all this stuff,
yeah,
and they're unionized, so you can't force them out. You know,
yeah.
so I don't know. I mean, you've
I don't
made
know.
your money. Apparently, you can't stay healthy. Why not follow the Virginia guy to the house? Just,
Yeah,
hey, see you
yeah,
later.
yeah. Man,
See
you
y'all
won
later.
championships. You've been playing
You
for a
got
long
your own.
time.
You got your own shoe brand. You got, freaking go to the
And
house.
you
Heal.
know,
Enjoy your
Hall of-
time off. Learn how to play golf. Something like
that's,
that.
I'd say he's a Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah, probably. He probably has the numbers to qualify. I imagine.
I'm sure. I'm sure he's a Hall of Famer. All right. Well, you mentioned money and how much everybody makes and stuff. I came across something out there, and I wanted to ask you about
Okay.
these college coaches. Man,
Yeah. Some of them are
are
making
making
some.
ridiculous money. Man, here's the highest paid college football coaches out there right now. Had a list to put out. Kirby Smart at the top there, 13 million. Now again, I saw this on Twitter, so take that for what that means. I don't know how accurate these numbers really are,
Well,
but
I
I would
can tell
say they're
you,
probably pretty accurate.
8 of the teams in your top 12 are SEC teams.
I noticed that as well. My next question was, is it worth it? You look at number 6, look
Hmm.
at number 4.
Mm.
I think them guys are really worth that. I don't know, man. Look at number 9, same number him too.
I have a problem with I have a problem with this for a couple of different reasons, and one of them is that a lot of these are state jobs.
Mm,
Okay, a lot of these are state schools. When you use the word state, that means like Florida State University. Florida is paying taxes. Some of their tax money is going to the University of Florida. And that
mhm.
tax money is going to Mike Norvell for $10 million. The people paying taxes to the Florida State University don't have $10 million.
No, but I mean, you don't have to pay $10 million
Now, if
yourself.
you're a private school, like Notre Dame or some of these other places, freaking charge whatever you want to charge, or pay your coach whatever you want to pay. I don't care. I don't care at all. But I don't think
But
this is where I don't
well,
think this.
you're not paying 10 million every year yourself. Like you got to pay taxes anyway. It's what like they're going to charge you even if they paid him 1 million a year. They're going to charge you the same amount of taxes. You know what I mean?
I disagree with that. Like if we spent less money overall. If the state spent less money overall, then they could tax their citizens less money because they wouldn't need as much money.
I was talking about the coach, though, right? That's
Well,
not
I
affect.
mean, you got to start somewhere.
Well, yeah, we want to change the
You
whole
know who you don't,
system.
you know what school you don't see on this list? You don't see the University of Arkansas because our coach is one of the lowest paid coaches. He's only making like 900,000 or something like that.
Oh, geez.
So
It's probably why we need a better coach, huh?
I don't know. Does it change anything? Has Mike Norvell, is he worth
I don't
$10 million?
know. That's what I asked you. I don't know. Is it worth it?
Is Ryan Day worth 10 million? That 10 million didn't help you none against Oregon.
Mhm.
Lincoln Riley worth 10.5 million. He ain't
I
proved
guess
it.
I guess win a national championship might be worth it. Maybe I don't know.
If you can win one, sure, maybe. I don't
How
know.
many people have won one on here? Kirby, Dabo.
Hmm. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And all these other guys are making.
Yeah. If you didn't win a championship, I'm not paying you over 10 for sure.
No, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It is absolutely ridiculous.
Anyway,
What was
uh,
Saban making it? Was Saban the highest paid coach before he retired? I think
uh,
he actually had it in his contract that he had to be paid the highest out of all the SEC coaches.
I believe that's
So,
correct.
so
Yeah, I
he
remember
would have been number one on this. Now, was Nick Saban worth it? Hell yes. Nick Saban was worth it.
that. All right. Well, it depends on the coach then. What you're saying.
Uh, I still don't agree with paying them that much money. But if you're going to pay them that much money, you might as well go get the best one you can get.
Is there a coach on this list that you would pay this much to come to Arkansas?
To come to Arkansas,
Hmm. Would you
hmm,
pay Lincoln Riley $10 million to come to Arkansas?
no, the only person on the list that I would actually want to come to Arkansas would probably be Mark Stoops. And I don't want to pay him $9 million to come to Arkansas. So, no, my answer is no. I don't want to pay any of these guys.
Explain Mark Stoops, because
Huh?
explain that one because I don't understand. Explain Mark.
Because we have Bobby Petrino, and if we had Mark Stoops' defense to go with Bobby Petrino's offense, I think we would be really freaking good.
Okay, I see where you're going there.
Mark Stoops cannot coach the offensive side of the ball, and whoever he's got doing it, he needs to fire and bring in somebody else. Okay, but the
Okay,
defensive side of the ball is outstanding. The coaches that I would like to have at Arkansas
yeah,
uh, that aren't on this list. I would love to have the guy that was at Mississippi and then he was at Florida. Uh,
Dan
daggone-
Mullen.
Dan Mullen. I'd love to have Dan Mullen. He's won everywhere he's been. He's a stand up guy. He's a good
Yeah,
guy. You know he's going to run a good
I like
program.
Dan Mullen. I
Yeah,
like him.
I'd take him. I take Nick Saban, of course. And if you wouldn't take Nick Saban, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Um, who else? Who else would be a good fit at Arkansas?
Man.
I feel like we don't ever hire defensive coaches. I feel like we're always getting these. Well, the last couple have been these big fat O line coaches. You know, I want I want a defensive head coach is what I want.
What was Chad Morris? I don't even know.
Chad Morris was an absolute failure, is what Chad Morris was. I don't know what Chad Morris was. I think he was an offensive thing because he brought in like a new offense that we were going to run or something like that.
Yeah, hammer
It was,
down or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, it was terrible.
Left lane hammer down or something like that. Whatever. Yeah, what an idiot.
But
Anyway,
if you don't have the right thing, the right pieces to go with that head coach, like you bring in a Brett Benevels, who is a defensive guy. I mean, he does really well on the defensive side of the ball, but his offense is struggling. So if you bring in somebody like Mark Stoops or somebody like that that really knows what to do on the defensive side of the ball, and you can pair him with a Bobby Petrino,
who would
dude,
they? You think they keep him though? I mean, I don't know if he keep him.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
See, that's the other thing. Usually, when you bring in a head coach, he brings in his own staff. He wants to clean house, and they're all about, well, this ain't the way we do
Yeah,
it anymore or anything like that, you know. So I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, here's the numbers for these guys and what they make.
Yeah,
Let's see.
it's good.
So
It's
Mr.
good to
Andy
hear.
Katz again, the college basketball guy, he puts out all these lists all the time.
Okay.
He came out with this list today or yesterday or something.
Top 10. I saw this. I saw this.
Yeah, the top 10 Final Four dark horses.
Yeah.
I like some picks on there. I don't know about the Kentucky one. I like Rutgers. Rutgers is getting a lot of press right now because of Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper. You know, Ron Harper's kid.
Is Creighton really a dark horse? I mean, Creighton makes the tourney like every year and is really good every year. I don't feel
So is
like
Arizona.
Yeah, I don't feel like Creighton or Arizona would be a dark horse.
I tell you what, Florida's sneaky good too, man.
That figures.
They're going to be sneaky good. They are.
And I'm starting to feel about Indiana basketball the way I feel about Notre Dame football. Okay. Like every year I got to hear about how Indiana's back. Indiana's going to do this. Indiana's going to do that. And I feel like
Yeah,
they're living off past glory, is what I
they are.
feel like.
They are.
Like,
Yeah, they has
like Notre,
not.
yeah, like Notre Dame has.
Yeah, it's been kind of rough around Indiana for a few years, but
Yeah.
they got a bunch of good recruits and transfers and all that, and they were going to fire Mike Woodson,
Yeah.
and then he got all these recruits, and oh, we're going to keep him for another year. So we'll see
I am trying my best
see what
not
happens.
to, you know, not to over drink the Kool-Aid. You know, I think Arkansas is going to be good this year. I think Cal's going to do a good job with them,
Yep.
but I don't want to get like, oh, we're Final Four, man. You know, no, that's there's only one team every year that wins it. Okay, there's 300 and something schools out there. There's one team every year that wins it. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
That's
want to make I want to make the tournament. You know, if we go,
mm,
I'd like to be a decent seed in the tournament. I don't want to be like number 12, but hey, if that's where we're at, that's where we're at.
yeah.
And I would like to advance. I don't it doesn't have to be the final four, but I would like to advance. I don't want to get put out in the first round and go home.
Yeah, I told you my biggest concern is it going to be another Bobby Knight situation where you get kicked out of Indiana after all these good years, and then you go to Texas Tech, and you do okay, you do all right,
Well,
but but
Bobby's problem is that he like got too comfortable at Indiana. Like he was getting away with stuff that he shouldn't have been getting away with, throwing chairs and stuff like that, and he wasn't getting fired, and
mm,
and all that. And then he tries to take that somewhere else, and it didn't go over. It just didn't go over, man. You're so you
yeah,
just look like a jerk, or whatever.
yeah. Well, anyway, here's your list from Andy Katz anyway for the top 10 Final Four dark horses, and Arkansas
Well,
came in number 2 there.
all right, cool.
Let's see what we got next here. Oh. So can you
I
tell
hope when we
me?
get to the I was going to say, well, I hope when we get to the final four, we're doing a show and I'm talking about how smart that Andy Katz guy is. We need to. That's what I'm hoping.
Yep. Um, there's only one team that has not scored 20 points in an NFL game this season.
I know, I know, I know. Yeah, it's the
Boom.
Browns, but
Poor pitiful Browns.
but their coach believes that Deshaun Watson gives them the best chance to win.
Well, it's a good thing he does because I don't, and I bet you Browns fans don't either. You know what I mean?
Oh,
About
oh
tired of
man!
that guy, man.
I wish I knew a Browns fan so we could get him on the show. Oh, that would be entertainment. I
Yeah,
doubt it would be PG. I doubt it would be PG, but it would be good entertainment. Let me tell you.
yeah, uh, no doubt.
And I'll say it again. You know, I love to say I told you so. I love to rub things in people's faces, and y'all paid for this. This is what y'all wanted. Okay. Y'all went and got this because you thought this was better than Baker Mayfield, who is tearing it up in Tampa Bay right now.
Yep.
Tearing it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, you know, you get what you put out into the world. I'm an honest, I believe that wholeheartedly. You put out positivity, you get back positivity. You decide you want to hire a rapist. This is what happens to your team. It's just the way it goes.
Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. All right, man. We got our week 8 from SEC Mike. We love SEC Mike. I love this podcast. This is great. Him and cousin Shane are awesome. If you haven't seen their show, you should go check it out because it's that awesome. They do all SEC football. He puts out these little things each week. Here's his rushing or receiving yards leaders going into week 8. Um, Trey Harris there at Ole Miss has really been tearing it up, apparently.
Yeah, I wish that we were more like LSU and Ole Miss and we had two guys on this list instead of just one guy.
True, true. Andrew been tearing it up.
I tell you what, surprising number 8 is surprising to me.
Yeah, I saw that too. Mississippi State got a guy on here, right? That's pretty good. Kevin Coleman,
Yeah.
and then of course the Lacey kid from LSU. That dude's a stud. That dude's unbelievable.
Yeah, if you take if you take Lacey's number, if you take the two LSU players and you add them together, man, they're right up there at the top of the list. That's like having one Trey Harris if you got them two guys.
And this Ryan Williams kid has made some crazy plays so far this year.
Yeah.
So there's the receiving leaders, and then he also had the rushing leaders. So you still got Dylan Sampson up at Tennessee, still
I
in the
can't
lead.
I can't believe that LaQuindon Jackson's still in the top 5, man. I feel like he hasn't had a good ball game in a while.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since he had over 100 yards, I think, right?
Man, that Sampson kid from Tennessee is a real deal, man. I think that's going to be Alabama's downfall.
This thing too, Jarkees Hunter, 528 yards, and they're complaining that they're not giving him the ball enough. Like, why won't you give him the ball more? Like, he's only getting 10,
Well,
15 touches a game or something.
I feel the same way about Jaquindon Jackson, but it like Jaquindon, I don't know the guy. I don't know his history, anything like that. And I'm not dissing him or anything like that. But I feel like every other play, he's like he bangs something up and he's got to run to the sideline because his arm hurts or his knee hurts or he's holding. It's like dang,
Mhm.
this kid's a physical runner, but he don't. I tell you what. Uh,
He keeps coming back.
So the best rusher is Dylan Sampson.
Yep, and then Diego down here is the quarterback with 388.
Okay, so Scattaboo, all right. Scattaboo's
Scatterboo.
out rushing Dylan Sampson. He's got 773 yards, but won't get no attention because he don't play in the SEC.
What's that kid from Boise State? What's he got?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have that written down.
Oh, you just keep stat boots,
Well,
stats on hand.
we talked about Arizona State beating Utah, and I had all the Scattaboo stuff written down. So I was interested. He got
Gotcha.
almost 100 yards on Dylan Sampson. Now, the case can be made that Dylan Sampson's playing in a much tougher league
Mm.
than Scattaboo is. But I'm telling you, this Scattaboo kid, We need to get him in the transfer portal and get him to Arkansas somehow.
Yeah, I know you like him. What? Dang it. Are they independent? What are they?
Who? Who are you looking for?
Boise State.
Boise State just joined the or the Pac-12, but I can't remember what they were in. Were they in the Mountain West, the MAC, or
Mac?
the WAC? They might be in the WAC. I don't remember. They just joined the Pac-12 though.
Good Lord, this is ridiculous.
It don't matter. Scatterboo, man. Scatterboo needs to be your Heisman Trophy candidate right now. Did you find it?
Mountain West.
Mountain West.
I'm on there. I don't see him.
Uh,
They're off this week, maybe?
it's possible.
Oh my gosh, the whole thing changed.
All right, what's your next slide, man? This is riveting. This is riveting podcast.
Hang on a minute now. I'm finding this guy. Give me a second.
Just go to Google and hit Boise State rusher.
And I'm finally here. Ashton Genty. Dude's got a 1,248 yards already.
Russian?
17 touchdowns. Yes.
Is this the guy? Is he on the Heisman candidate list?
He's on the watch or whatever, but of course Travis Hunter, the guy from Colorado, was like, he sucks. He's not as good as me.
Oh well, that's
anyway. Okay, we can move on though. Whatever.
Oh, does character come into count when they're talking about the Heisman Trophy?
I think it's supposed to. But
well,
who knows?
When you go on somewhere and say another player sucks, you just ruined your character.
I was paraphrasing. He didn't say that word for word. I'm just saying he was talking about how good he was and whatever.
Okay. All right. What's your next slide?
I saw this. This guy's crazy. I know a lot. Let me read it. I know a lot of people that do pick'ems around college basketball. I want to do something I haven't seen anything about so far. I want to do one with every single Division I game of the season. It would be a grind every day, potentially looking for a few sickos to lock in for the test run this season. And future seasons will definitely have some sort of prize given to the winner. If interested, you can comment and we'll send you a message. This guy is insane for even attempting this, bro. I looked at day one, the score, like the schedule for day one.
Yeah.
Like 100. I don't even know how.
If you could get okay, first of all, how he wants to do this on the show for every game.
On the show, what you mean?
Yeah, it says a pick 'em, so he's going to do a podcast.
No, he's just I don't know where he's going to do it at, but
because if you could get say, you need like 50 dudes. You need like 50 dudes, and each one, to cover. Like you need one dude to do SEC, one dude to do the MAC, one dude to do, if you could get that coordinated, yeah, you could do this. But that would be ridiculous, dude.
And he's talking about doing them all himself.
And then having other people go against him.
Yeah, like if you want to join in and help and do it too.
Well, if he puts all the pick'ems out there, I mean, it wouldn't take no time to go through and just click. I mean, I don't know how right I would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. There's gonna be a bunch of them. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Pepperdine. I don't know anything about Pepperdine, and I'm not doing any damn research on Pepperdine. I got a life, brother.
Jeez. This is coming from the talent. I got a life. My maid's coming. The pool needs cleaned.
Well, I mean, crap, man. I wouldn't mind like doing a pick 'em in the SEC or something like that, but
There's
a
no way I
whole
can do this.
freaking
This dude's
that's a
sick.
daily thing too, man.
No kidding. This dude's crazy. There's no way. There's no way, man. Oh
Mm,
man. Like we pick probably like what 20, 30 games a week, maybe a week.
yeah,
Right. And it
yeah,
seems like all we do is pick games sometimes,
yeah.
So I can't imagine doing that every day. Holy shnikes. Oh, anyway, I saw that, thought it was pretty good. And then this, man. Have you heard of Ken Palm? Do you know what that is? I don't know if you
Uh-uh.
read it. So
No,
Ken so Ken Palm is one of those statistical services that comes out and ranks all the teams, and
okay,
then the tournament people have been using they've used this for years. They've been using that as part of their stats or whatever to pick teams to make the tournament.
okay.
Turns out he's crooked. Turns out, he says NCAA Men's Division One Basketball Committee will no longer consider Ken Palm statistics during the selection process. This comes after an internal investigation by the NCAA revealed that Pomeroy, that's the dude there, had used incorrect data when calculating stats and that his algorithms had failed to consider common and relevant variables. The report also went on to state that these errors were worked in favor of certain teams
Oh,
and that
oh,
there is some evidence that this data was fabricated.
no.
So now
So tell me who this guy
this Ken
is.
Palm guy,
Th-
Ken
where did
Pomeroy.
where did he graduate from? And tell me it was Duke. Tell
Uh,
me it was freaking Duke, dude.
I don't know,
That would
man.
be hilarious. Hilarious. I have said for years I thought this whole thing was rigged. Turns out I was right.
Let's see here. Um, oh man, there's a lot of stuff on here. Let's see. He's the creator of the college basketball website and statistical archive, Ken Palm.
Sure.
The website includes college basketball ratings, statistics for every NCAA men's Division One basketball team, and archives dating back to 2002.
Okay.
As of the spring of 2012, he was also an instructor of atmospheric sciences at the University of Utah.
Okay.
Um, he worked for a meteorologist for the government for a little while. He worked with the Houston Rockets.
Okay.
Where's he? Oh, education, Virginia Tech. Minor from University of Wyoming. That's all it says. Doesn't really say anything.
Well,
That's
I'm
about
glad they're
it.
not using him anymore if he's falsifying documents or whatever.
Syracuse head basketball coach Jim Boeheim mentioned Pomeroy in a press conference rant about analytics on February 20th, 2020, mistakenly attributing his consternation about certain stats to Pomeroy. So Boeheim didn't believe him. He's like, hold up, wait a minute. Oh, if that's true. The accuracy of his rankings and predicting game outcomes has been noted by popular newspapers and blogs such as 538, Wall Street Journal, blah blah blah. Anyway, he was a well respected guy in the basketball world. That a lot of people, as soon as his rankings came out, they ran to it to see what's the Ken Palm rankings, what's the Ken Palm, and then now they got the Torvik or whatever. That's the other one everybody goes to now, Torvik. It's a statistic. It ranks all the teams based on what they did last year, what players they have on their current team. Like it just, it's not accurate, I don't think, because it takes in too much of last year, for one. And these teams are changing, like the whole team, like Arkansas, Kentucky, the whole team changed. So you can't base what they're going to be like this year based on what happened last year. So I don't believe in this stuff too much anyway, but a lot of people do. So, anything else to say about that one?
And guy's dirty and he got caught. I'm glad. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, I've been telling you for years that there was a bias against Arkansas. Apparently, it was this guy.
Yeah, well, the old Ken Palm rankings are fake news, bro. Fake news.
You got anything else, or was that it?
That was it. That was the last slide. I didn't have any other stuff. You gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta. Whew, I'm sorry, man. I apologize. That's very rude on radio or podcast or whatever to yawn into the mic, but it has been a long day. I got to run into town and run an errand, and then I come back and hopefully watch the Broncos beat up on these Saints.
10-4.
And then,
all right.
That's about it, man. That's about it. That's about all I got.
All right. I don't know why it gets switched over there. I don't know why it keeps doing that. But anyway, all right.
What do you got on the agenda for Friday?
Well, Fridays we've been doing the Arkansas game preview. I thought we might invite Dale.
Okay.
To have a little friendly LSU Arkansas banter.
I don't know how friendly it'll be, but okay. If you want to invite him on, he can come on.
Thanks. I checked with the council this time, so we'll just make sure we're good.
I didn't know that I was the council, but that's good. You
are. I haven't talked to him yet anyway, so I don't know what he's doing or anything, so he may not come. But anyway, we'll try. Anyway, before we get out of here, be sure and remember to check up on yourself and the people around you. Your mental health is important. It's important to you. It's important to the people around you. If you need help, if you need someone to talk to, you can call the national hotline 988 and get some help. Get someone to talk to, get someone to listen to, and don't do life alone.
Yeah, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It warms my heart every time we get a new subscriber. I get a little tingle inside. So you can follow us on X at the Bleacher Pod, and you can catch us on Facebook if you go to Sports Talk with Friends. I miss anything?
Yep. No. Be sure to find us on YouTube at the top of the Bleachers too. That's our main thing. So, all right, man. Maybe we'll hook up later for the first part of the game. I don't know. I'll let you know on that, and I will catch you later.
All right. Peace, brother.
Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.